contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam ETRADE. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam ETRADE is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam ETRADE. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account.
Hello everyone, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on our first webinar for the year. We will soon start actually, but we still want more people to join us so that we can kickstart the program. But meanwhile, my name is Udwak Ian. I am the head of HR with Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited.
Statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam ETRADE. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam ETRADE is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam ETRADE. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam ETRADE. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam ETRADE is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam ETRADE. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam ETRADE. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam ETRADE is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam ETRADE. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam ETRADE. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam E-Trade is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam E-Trade. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision-making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam E-Trade. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam E-Trade is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam E-Trade. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision-making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam E-Trade. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam E-Trade is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam E-Trade. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision-making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam E-Trade. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam E-Trade is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam E-Trade. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading. Access excellent research and analysis for investment decision-making. Fund your account directly without contacting us. You see, trading is simple as Asam E-Trade. To get started, visit www.arthurstephen.com or call 0903 599 6606. Follow us on social media at Asam Investment. Asam E-Trade is powered by Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, a member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Arthur Stephen Asset Management Limited, succeeding together. 5 things you never knew you could do on Asam E-Trade. Open a 100% paperless investment and trading account within minutes. Seamlessly trade Nigerian equities and treasury bills by yourself. Download your contract note and account statement immediately after trading.
and we have to start now. So for the benefit of those who did not start with us, I introduced myself, but I will do that again. My name is Udwak Iyan, and I am the head of HR at Steven Asset Management Limited. So we want to formally welcome you all to our first webinar for the year. And we would also like to appreciate our clients and customers, those who have been trading with us. We'd like to appreciate you for a wonderful time in the past years. And this is a new year, and we are looking forward to having a much more promising and profiting business transaction with you. So on this particular webinar, we have our resource person that will speak with us. I will also dissect your questions, everything you want to ask, give you accurate answers to them. And as you know, this particular webinar will be talking on how you can gain the most in using our Asam ETRADE. And the first person that we have here is our head of IT and operations, Mr. OLAYEMI David. And joining him also will be Mr. OMOWALE BABAGBEMI from INFORWARE software. So these men will be here to speak with you on everything that you need to know and how you can gain the most using Asam ETRADE, and also to give you accurate answers to every question that you might need to ask. So thank you once again, and relax and enjoy your time with us. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I want to believe that everybody are listening to us and you can hear us clearly. Coupled with this Zoom meeting, we also have our Facebook link, whereby you can also access this meeting. So you can go to any of our WhatsApp group, click on the link, but in case you are unable to get it, you can type in your live stream in Facebook, just type Asam ETRADE. Just type webinar on Asam ETRADE. It will pop up on your Facebook link, and you will be able to join this meeting. I want to believe that people are hearing me. I want to give away room to Mr. Wale. Are you there with me, Mr. Wale?
Yes, I'm here.
Wale is a professional and a manager in INFORWARE. He's a manager in INFORWARE, and he will be talking along with me this morning. He has a vast experience in how to trade online. In fact, whenever there's any challenge, we quickly go back to them because they are our service provider, INFORWARE. So we go back to them, what is the issue coming up, and they quickly fix it within few seconds. So they'll be very, very active in attending to their customer. So he is here with me this morning. Mr. Wale, I'm giving you a second to please say hi to everybody online. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. You're welcome to this webinar, and I promise it's going to be awesome, and you're going to learn a lot. Thanks for your attendance.
Okay. Now, Mr. Mwale is having an issue with his video, so you have to bear with us this morning like that. So please, I just want to confirm that everybody are with us. I will want just one person to just speak so that we know that we are on the same page as we are talking. Just one person, please. I want to believe that people are listening to us and they are hearing us.
We are listening to you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Eddie. Thank you very much. And I want to believe that we have a lot of MTN subscribers here online this morning. Happy New Year to you all. Because I know that many people have been asking me questions. This is the same Mr. OLAYEMI David that have been attending to your calls. And also my colleagues that have been attending to your call, Mayowa. Mayowa is also here with me, though he will not be coming on the live stream, but he's here on the background doing some background work. When you see some message being sent, you know that he's the one doing the work on the background. So we are all attending to everything as we are going on. We are attending to your questions. We are attending to everything that you want from us. So I would like to start this morning because I believe that there are some people here that do not know what capital markets is about. Some of them just here come and buy First Bank and they begin to buy. They don't even know what First Bank is about. So I will first of all want to talk more about what share is. So I would like to share my screen. And as I'm sharing my screen, you're all welcome to live webinar on how to trade online using Asam ETRADE efficiently. So by Mr. OLAYEMI David. So this is how our Asam ETRADE platform is. So we want to say Happy New Year to you all. If you are here to open an account with us at AutoSteven, you can log into our website on www.autostevenonline.com. www.autostevenonline.com. Click on the new customer registration to register as a new client. That is, if you don't have account with us yet, you can see where there is a new customer. You don't have account, click on sign up. Once you click on sign up, it will pop up where you can register your account. By the time I go to AutoSteven Online, I will do a sample of that for the benefit of those that have registered. Maybe they want to register for their children, they want to register for their wives, and they want to register for their church members or their families. So you can do that within a twinkle of an eye. So please continue to join us. So before I continue this morning, I would like to say some quotes on investment. And I've put the name of the people that said it so that you not say that where did I see this my information from? I did not steal people information. I got it and I'm putting reference to them. For Samuel is one of my mentor. When I was doing economics in those days, I think I got one of his textbook free of charge that somebody sent to me from Portugal. And it has been a wonderful economics textbook that I've ever got in my life. So he said something that investing should be more like washing paint dry or washing grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 and go to Las Vegas. If you want to entertain yourself, just take money. If you are not ready to be patient about your investment, that means that you are not ready to invest in shares. Many people put money in shares and they begin to call their broker. Hey, I put money in shares. It's just like you growing a seed. It's just like you growing a seed. And I will be telling you more about this as we are going on. And why diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing. They begin to jump from one to another. That is Warren Buffett. That's once the world billionaire, once number one in the world. So he said that when people don't understand what they are putting their money into, they'll begin to say, no, I don't want this. I want to go out. I want to take my money somewhere. That means that we have seen people that have been into buying shares for the past 20, 30 years. And when you tell them one thing is happening somewhere, they tell you, we are here. We are ready to be here. When there was downtown, that share was going down, we think some of them will go out of the buying shares. But some of them said, no, this is even the time for us to buy more. And that's what Warren Buffett is saying here. Warren Buffett is saying that if you are diversifying, begin to move from one place to another, that means that you don't know what you are doing yet. Then he also said, rule number one, don't lose money. Rule number one, don't lose money. And rule number two, don't forget rule number one, that you must not lose money. How do you do that? You must make sure that you monitor your investment. I have seen people, they buy shares and they will go and sleep. And after 3 months, you say, I bought some shares somewhere, let me call my broker. They don't even know how the shares is going. They don't even know how maybe the shares is growing or not. They just call their broker, oh, that's my money. I want that my money back. But I mentioned maybe that thing had gone up 2 weeks ago that you're supposed to have monitored and say, okay, sell the shares for me. How many people, clients, brokers have more than 4,000 clients. How many will you be monitoring their investment one after the other? So your investment is like you putting out a building and you are starting business inside that building. So don't just buy share for buying sake, monitor it, make sure that you don't lose money. That is rule number one from Warren Buffett. And rule number two says, don't forget rule number one, that you must not what? Lose money. That same Warren Buffett also said, the most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. You must have temperament. Many people are out of shares today because of their resilience ability. They could not cope. And whereas many are making money. And let me tell you, some years ago, one of our clients, one of the clients that I know, the Baba was dying in the house of poverty. He was dying in the house of poverty, and one day he called one of our brokers, one of my sister's brokers, and said, "Sister, please, this thing, when I was working in Nigeria bureaus, when they asked us to come and buy aga, in those days they call it aga. Those Baba doesn't know what it means because they don't hear shares. They thought it's shares, the normal share we sit on. But this is the Baba just showed it to my sister and said, "Sir, this is what they gave to us." So my sister saw it. I said, "Wow, Baba, you have been living in poverty since all this way, and you are sleeping under your pillow is about 10 million naira shares. Under his pillow, 10 million naira shares." My sister has to go and verify the shares for him. And if you see, it was not long after that time that the Baba died, but the children, they know what they met on grant. So he also, Peter links himself, the trick is not to learn to trust your gut feelings, but rather to discipline yourself to ignore them. Stand by your stocks as long as the fundamental story of the company hasn't changed. As long as the fundamental story of the company hasn't changed. As you can see on my platform, what I call Assisa. Assisa is a new platform for Auto Steven, and Assisa is called Auto Steven Instant Service Assistance. Auto Steven Instant Service Assistance. That is, once you log on to our website, www.autosteven.com, the Assisa will pop up whereby you can send an instant message. It's a new platform that we have just created. It is whereby you can send an instant message to us, and we have our customer service care that will attend to you 24/7. So you can make use of Assisa in getting from prevention. Maybe you have been calling our number, it isn't going. You can just log on to our website, make use of Assisa. Assisa is here to help you to grow your investments. Assisa is here to help you to grow your investments. So I move on. The next quote says, if you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't think of owning it for 10 minutes. You are not thinking of buying stock because stock, shares buying is a long-term investment. That's why I pity some of the people that came in 2006, 2008. Some of them were being deceived by these so-called marketers. Go and bring 10 million now, you get 20 million the next day. And the thought shares is like MMM. No, shares is not MMM. Shares is an investment that you build over time. It's an investment that you build over time. So that's why everyone said, if you cannot think of owning a stock for 10 years, then don't think of owning it for 10 minutes. Then people don't like the idea of thinking long term. Many are desperate, simply short-term answer because they have money problem to solve today. Yes, it has worked for some people. There are some people that are privileged to information and were able to buy shares within 2 weeks, they get it back. But it doesn't work always like that. Yes, we have seen people that it worked for, fine. That is, if you are monitoring your stocks, it can work for you. That is, you are monitoring how the trend of the stocks are going, fine. You can be among the lucky ones, but it's an investment that you will never regret that you invest into by the time you're looking at your investment in future. It's like you saving for your future. That is how shares work. So unless you can watch your stock holding decline for 50% without becoming panic striking, then you should not be in stock markets. So people see that stock decline, say, hey, and the result of people, they begin to grow hypertension because of this. No, I tell you, as it's going down, it will one day come up again. In as much as you are investing in a company that is viable, that you have studied them, you have seen them paying dividend over years, you have seen them doing some series of things over years. So these are the things that do. Then know what you can and know why you want it. You must know what you can and you must know why you want it. So if a man didn't make a mistake, he'd own the world in his palm. If he didn't profit by the mistakes, he wouldn't own a blessing. So these are the quotes by wonderful people of the world. I want to now talk about Nigeria capital markets, because I know that some people are here today, they don't even know what Nigeria capital market is all about. The Nigeria capital market is principally a market for long-term investments, where corporate equities and long-term debit security are issued and traded. So it is a market that is regulated by the Security and Exchange Commission, which is the apex regulatory body of Nigeria capital market. But where you do your trading is NGX, Nigeria Group Exchange, Nigeria Stock Exchange Group. So please, this is where the Nigeria Group Exchange, sorry. So this is where you trade your stock. They are called Nigeria Stock Exchange before, but they have changed their name to NGX, Nigeria Stock Exchange before, but their name has been changed to NGX. So I want to talk about primary and secondary market. For those that bought MTN last year, what you bought was primary market. And this is where securities are created. They call it public offer, IPO, initial public offer. It is the market that firms sell. Take for instance, like MTN, new stocks and bonds to the public for the first time. They are selling it, an initial public offer, and it's an example of primary offer. So this IPO occurs when a private company issues stock to the public for the first time. Issues stock to the public for the first time. Why secondary market is what you already have in your CSCS. All stock owners must have CSCS accounts, whereby all their stocks will be credited into. You know, because of the new technology now. In those days, when you do IPO, they will send certificate to you, and this certificate has to be sent for the materialization in this process. But now, your IPO goes straight to your account now. So the issue of now verifying certificate has been removed in the IPO. So we are still expecting the MTN to be credited, and we believe that very soon you will have your MTN in your account. I think they are doing some work at the back end. They are even contacting some stockbroking firm to confirm some CSS account number, some people's information, so that they can credit the right people. So it's not that they don't want to credit it, they don't want to make mistake by crediting the wrong people. That's why they have not released it into your account. So be patient with them. Very soon, you know that you will have your MTN. And as a matter of fact, the MTN is growing. Your investment is growing. So you should be happy about that. Why I talk about the secondary market, also called the aftermarket, and follow on the public offer, is the financial market in which previously issued financial instruments such as stock, bonds, options, and features are bought and sold. So after the initial issue, an investor can purchase from the stock exchange directly. They can purchase from the stock exchange directly, and they can also sell. And that's the essence of what we are doing today. In those days, the clients that are in abroad, they will send mandate to us, please buy. Sometimes they will not even be able to get us online. They will get information, but now those things, those barriers have been removed. You can trade yourself now. Is to make use of what we call Asam ETRADE. All you need to do is to make use of what we call Asam ETRADE. So I would like to go on live now to talk more about Asam ETRADE. I would like to go on live now to talk more about Asam ETRADE. Thank you for that introduction. I would like to share my new screen by logging on to my Asam ETRADE. So I have this. You can log on with me to www.autostevenonline. You can log on with me to www.autostevenonline. This is what you are going to see when you log on. And that's what I showed in my presentation the other time. This is what you are going to see when you log on. And from this place, you are expected to have a username. Username has been sent to some people, but some people will get theirs today. username created, when the account was created for you, you will receive a unique code in your email. You can still go back. You need to contact us. Just click on forgot password, as if you are retrieving a new password. Put that code. Once you click on forgot password, put that code that you receive from us. That number is a unique number. Once you put that code, that your password will automatically be reset and it will be sent to your same email that you register with us. Use that code to log in into your account. Use that code to log in into your account. Once you log into your account, then you are ready to go. Now, for the benefit of those that are coming here for the auto stealing, want to register with auto stealing for the first time, like I said earlier, you don't have an account, you just click on sign up. And when you click on sign up, you must take note that your bank details will be needed, your next of kin, you must confirm them. There's some necessary document like your passport. You can see there's some required documents. So what you need to do is that make sure that all these required documents are saved inside your phone or inside your system. Take, for instance, your passport photograph and make sure that they are not too big. They are not too big for you to upload it. Maybe like 2 MB. Make sure that they are no more than like 2 MB if possible. So your passport photograph, your means of identification. Take note that your means of identification can be national ID card, it can be driver license, and it can be international passport. It can be international passport. But make sure that you are using other international passports that have not expired yet. Then another thing is that when you are putting your address, when you have that address, that you have the utility bill. Because if you give us an address and you are giving us utility bills that carry another address, that account might be delayed. That account might be delayed. So when you are filling your residential address, make sure that you fill an address that have the same utility bill address. So if you are using NEPA bill as your utility, because you are going to upload that utility bill to as where there's required document, you have to upload the utility bill as well. So make sure that you give us the address that have your utility bill. Now, for those that are in diaspora, I know that many of them have been having this challenge, but like what I advise them is that when you are registering, just make sure that you use your Nigeria address to register. You can use your Nigeria address to register, maybe your family number and your family address that you can get. Like somebody want to register last 2 weeks, you have to call somebody in Nigeria, send me your utility bill, and they use the utility bill of that, is maybe his mother or his brother or his sister, use the utility bill to register. So if you are watching us from abroad, anywhere from abroad, you can use your Nigeria address to register. Then you can put your phone number there too. You can put your Nigeria phone, but if your Nigeria phone number is not going, you can put your international number there. I think that one can still be at a day, but most importantly, your email and your address. Most importantly, all these things, you must fill them. After you have filled them, then it takes you to the next bank details. Please, this one will require you that you fill your, you see why I click next now, it didn't go. I click the bank detail because I've not filled all this information. Let me quickly fill something in all this information, and so that I can move to the next page. Little bit. So that you can have better understanding of this. Lagos, Nigeria, Lagos, local government, Shomoli, email, info@autostream. I'm just doing this for the benefit of those that are joining for the first time. Quotations of type of employment, salary and price, name of company, type of student. Are you politically exposed? No. Mother maiden name, I'm not sure. So once I fill all this, it allows me to go to the next. I think there's some phone number is more than 11. Next, you can see it has taken me to where I can fill my bank details. You can select your bank detail, Guarantee Trust Bank, whatever account number. Okay, BVN, you have to put your BVN. Okay, so it takes you to the next. This place is also very important, your next of kin, right? Contact address. Email. Then you click next. Then it takes you to the area of ID. Now take which driver license do you want to use? Which driver license do you want to use? Maybe photos card, whatever you want to use. Then ID number. You must put the ID number. The expiry date. You can put year 2023 for the expiry date, maybe 02 2023. In case your ID card did not have expiry date, just put any number there to go. Then after you have confirmed all this, then it takes you to the required document that you have to upload. Then you must upload all the required documents. And make sure that the required document is not too big. Make sure that they are not too big. Make sure that they are not too big, please. Make sure that you make it maybe like 2 gig. I'm uploading my required document now. Then you must sign your signature to upload it. Save it on your system. Signature, utility bill, that must be signed. Then put everything. As you put everything, then you click on I agree to the term. Then you click on next. Then it will show you all your information that you have entered. By the time it shows you that you must confirm your information before you now say finish. I just click on finish now. So it's going to show me if this thing is successful or not. It's going to show me if it is successful or not. Okay, your account has been created successfully. You will receive a confirmation email from us within 24 hours. That means that account has been created successfully. That is within 48 hours, you receive an information from us. That is for trading on, that's for creating an account. Now I am moving to now that I have created my account, I want to log in into my account now. I must have gotten my unique number. Now look at something that I want to explain. I intentionally did this. I've seen some people that after we have sent their unique number to them, login details, they will not call and say, sir, all the information you gave to us is wrong. Go. We have put our number, is not going, we have put this thing. Please, you see what happened here? What I put here is my name. It's not supposed to be my name. It's supposed to be my unique number. It's not supposed to be my name. It's supposed to be my unique number. It can be 3, it can be 4. You can see 3297. I've just logged in now. It must be my unique number. So I've clicked login. Okay. Okay, so this is the platform you are going to see. This is the platform you are going to see. Now on this place, you can check your portfolio holding. This is a sample. I'm going to do some live trading, whereby you'll be able to see what we are talking about. So this is the what you can now. For some of us that you don't have anything in your account, you can, as you log in with me today, maybe you have your ID already, but you have not been using your ID. You can stimulate your trading. You can stimulate your trading, and that's where I want to start from. But before I start from the stimulation, I would like to talk about you funding your account. You can fund your account by click on deposit fund. You can click on fund your account by click on deposit fund. So you can use Flutterwave to fund your account. I know that many of us have Flutterwave on our listing already. So you can use Flutterwave to fund your account. You just put how much you want to fund your account with. Let me take, for instance, I don't have my card here. I will just do as an example. I'm funding with, let's say, 10,000 naira. So just click on, once you click on transfer cash, they will show you, it will show you the percentage that the Flutterwave is going to charge you, and it show you the total amount that you're doing. Once you click on agree and you click on proceed, it takes you to the place of your card. And once you fill in your card and you click submit, the money will be automatically credited into your account. Once you click on home, you see how much you are having in your account. Once you click on home, you see how much you are having in your account. And once you are able to do that, then you can start trading. Once you are able to do that, you can start trading. Now, I want to talk about stimulated portfolio. I have been talking about how you can stimulate your trading. Once you click on the stimulated portfolio, this helps you to know what, take for instance, I want to take a particular stock to stimulate on particular stock. Now, I am going to buy MTN now. MTN, and because I know that some people have already bought MTN, maybe I want to see that if I buy MTN at the amount that it was bought the other time, 167, then the unit I'm buying is 1,000 units. So, as at this date, and this is the amount that's on. So, add to portfolio. Once you add this to your portfolio, now I have added this to my portfolio. Now it will now show you the live stream. See, you can see what happened here. This is the amount that the price is trading as of now, the current price of the MTN. This is the current price of the MTN, and it's trading, and I bought 1,000 units at this price. This is what you bought at the public offer, and it's trading at this amount. That means that the what it has appreciated with now is 23,000. That means that the percentage change of gain is, so you can use this to stimulate, okay, if I'm buying First Bank now at this price, let me see how much First Bank is going to be in the next 1 month or in the next 2 weeks. Let me see what's going to happen to First Bank. So you can stimulate it. And it's going to tell you the actual market price. This is the actual market price, and this is the total amount that I used to buy it. And this is the amount that the market is now. You can now decide between yourself that, okay, if this thing show me this within 2 weeks, that means that this must be a very valuable stock to trade and begin to trade live. This one is just to stimulate, but it will show you exactly the way it's going to be in real life. So it's like it will show you as if you have it in your portfolio, but remember that it's a stimulated one. So it shows you as if you have it in your portfolio. Take for instance, I want to take another stock as an example again. Take for instance, let's say the same First Bank, FBN. Let me take GTB as an example again. Okay, let me assume that I'm buying GTB at 20. I bought GTB at 26 naira. Well, I know it's not up to 26 naira now. Let's assume that as at 2 weeks ago, I bought it at 26 naira, 1,500 units. And I bought it as at maybe 2 weeks ago, and I add it to my portfolio. Now, once I add it to my portfolio, you see what's going to happen. Now you can see GTB now. You will see from this one, I intentionally bought it at that 26. You will see what I'm having here. GTB is trading at 25 naira 75 kobo now. It's trading at 25 naira 75 kobo, and I bought 1,500 units. That means that the current price of GTB, the price at which I bought it is 39,000, whereby the current price of it is 38,000. That means that I've made loss of 375 naira in GTB. So you can use this to decide, oh, how is this market going? Okay, if I could buy it at this amount at the so price at so time, well, what is going to happen? If it's gaining 5%, like take for instance, like MTN has gained about 13%. If it has gained about 30%, that is a very good buy. A business you do in two weeks that is giving you 10% return within 2 weeks, then it's a very good buy. Then you must have stimulate that, okay, let me see if I can just put money there in the next 6 months. Let's see what is going to bring back to me in the next 6 months. These are the stimulation that you can do. These are the analysis that you can do while you are checking on your trade. Now you can remove it. You can remove the analysis. You can add more. Any of the stocks, you can add it to the stimulation. Now, before I come back, I will want to talk about, this is the real life trading. If I want to trade on the real life, before you can trade on the real life, you must have credited your account, which will not allow you to trade. If you don't have money in your account, the system will not allow you to trade. If you just throw out your trading, the system will throw out your trading. That's why it is very, very important that if a Flutter Wave did not allow you, then you can. So now our market is still going on, and the market will be between the hour of 10:15 to 2:30 every day from Monday to Friday, except the day of holidays. When we have holidays, that's only when the last stock exchange does not open 10:15. That's the market open 10:15 and it closed 2:30. It opened 10:15, it closed 2:30. Then you have to take note that 2:30, the market closed to general public by 2:15 to 2:20. By that time, it is only the market maker that can do anything by that period of time. It is only the market maker that can do one or two things. You, as a normal person, they might not allow you to. So if you put in market at 2:25, say, hey, they didn't give me that thing because you came late. You came in late. So at that period of time, they are rounding up the market at that period of time. So I am trying to do some little trade that I have with me as an example here now. I have some little trade. So I want to connect live to a particular account so that we can trade some of the stock live. Sorry. Before we hand over to my Oga, Mr. Wale, I have to log out to connect to the real life trade I want to do. Just 1 minute. Okay, so okay. So yeah, I must put my code to be able to log in to this particular account. Just 1 minute. Okay, there's something I noticed there now. This particular client that I want to trade for, I discovered that it does not have an enabled DNA. That means that his DNA is yet to be enabled. His DNA is yet to be enabled. I want to use, because of our time, I will enable this person later. So because of our time, I want to use the one that his DNA is already enabled. I want to use the one that his DNA is already enabled, so that I will explain. Thank God that this is even coming up, so that it will be a kind of example for us to see. So just give me a few minutes. I will be where I'm going to. As we are going on, please put it down your question and be typing it by chat to you as finished training, please. I believe that some people are watching us.
Okay, I think Mr. David is having some challenge with network, so let's just wait a minute for him to rejoin. Mr. David, please, you are muted, just in case you're muted, please. Mr. David, can you hear us? You are muted. Mr. David, you are muted.
Continue. Okay.
Okay, I should continue. All right.
I've unmuted myself already.
Okay.
I've unmuted myself. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, you can continue. Yes.
Okay. Let's just share my screen. So please, just a second, please. I'm trying to.
Okay. Can share your screen.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm just going to walk you through some salient features and speak to some of the points Mr. David said earlier about a platform. So first of all, before I log in into the platform, for those of you that are new to the platform and there's a bunch of questions that you want to be answered, the app comes with an FAQ that you can basically use, and it's continuously updated by our receiving customer service team. And you can get there to get yourself acquainted with some of the challenges you might be having. So please take advantage of this FAQ to get started. So I'm going to log into the platform. Yes, so I'm being authenticated now for just a little while. Okay, I think my network is a bit of drag, but should be in now. Okay, I don't know why it took so long. Sorry, it doesn't take that long. Maybe it's the network is okay. So this is the platform. I think Mr. David has already done some introduction on it. It's actually simplified for use and is highly mobile responsive. So whether you're using it on mobile, on the web, or your tablet, everything basically works. So I think some of the features there are self-descriptive, but I'll just talk about the salient ones that you need to be aware of to make good use of the platform. So you remember, I'm going to click on portfolio summary. Mr. David mentioned emphasizing about looking at your investment, monitoring your performance of investment, and know how to make the best use of this of the platform. So in the platform has something we call the summary, right? Which is what we call the summary of stock, right? So when you have investment stock, you want to know how well your investment is doing. So in this case, for example, this is a sample of investments I have right now, and you can see the performance of each of these investments. So when you log in on the platform, what you need to look out for, first of all, is to see how well your investment is performing. And just like you mentioned, about rules and discipline, you have to understand what are the rules and discipline you want to apply to your trading. So for example, trading has its own ups and downs, and people that are familiar with trading already understand the dynamics, right? So for example, you have to have your internal stop loss. So if you believe MTN is going to do well, and for whatever reason, another technology came in and they are not going to be the new technology that, and then the stock is not appreciating, you might have internally, okay, could it be a temporary setback, or could it be like it's actually going down? Then you can have your internal gain or loss or stop loss, right? Where you want to exit the market, or where you want to buy more. So this is something that allows you see what your gain or loss is, and you can see also, if you're also investing, you can also see what you call the summary per sector. Now, the summary per stock, it's a bit different. In summary per stock, you can buy GT, buy guarantee, buy, assets and all of those things. But most times when most people invest, so you can look at my own case, for example, I'm investing in banking. Most people, when they invest in a particular sector, unknowingly, maybe they buy assets, guarantee, or anything. But what could happen is that sometimes you could have a situation and the event that affects a business sector. During the COVID era, right? When the COVID first came back in like 2020, some sectors were affected, but some sectors went up. The healthcare sector went up. Some other sector like traveling. All of those things were that. So when you are investing, you want to also take an eye to look at your sector investment. Are you putting a lot of investment in a particular sector, so that you can make, or maybe what is the gain or loss you are making from a particular sector? So this report does an aggregate and say, okay, fine. So in this case, I'm investing in this sector and I've made 6% gain investing in this sector as a whole. So this is something that you can also use to keep an eye. So because it's your investment and you have to keep an eye on it, and the system also helps you do that in real time, and it's also in real time. So as I'm saying, this is the update is in real time at this minute. So it's not an end of dating. Whether you're checking any day, anytime, you're getting the real-time status of your trade. So then another area which I will buttress, which Mr. David mentioned earlier, is the ability to get yourself acquainted and get yourself in the know, right? Most times people just want to play, like they want to treat investment like gambling, right? Which is not what it is. It's you have to do your research. So what we put into the system is you click under the research, you click on market research, is to give you a mini snapshot, right? Because we understand that a lot of times there are information overload from different firms sending you, research about the stock and all of those things. So, but as an investor, we try to keep it simple. And what are the information you need to, to be aware of as an investor, right? What are the information? Now, we understand that there are two types of, investors usually. There are people that they are more fundamentals. They look at the fundamentals of a stocks, of the why the stock is doing well and all of those things. And also we understand that there are also people who are technical in nature. They try to see the technicality in a particular stock and the like. So we try to cater for them at the base level. So this is something that I, for one, I prefer technical, probably because I have a technical background, to understand what I'm seeing. And, like they always say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if you look at this stock right there, this is the research, which just shows a chart. This shows you ASI. So the ASI, for those that are not familiar, is the all share index. That means if you pack the entire stocks on the Nigerian Nigerian exchange, you pack everything together, what is the index? So there's something we call the index, which used basically to track how is the entire market as a whole doing, right, as a whole. So if you look at the Nigerian market as a whole, this shows you that this is on the upward trend. It's kind of bullish, right, which is going on the upward trend. And this shows that if you're investing in Nigeria right now, no matter the news, no matter what anything might be going on, it means the fundamentals of the Nigerian capital market is very strong. And this is something, I don't need to read the news. I don't need to read, I just sit in the picture and I can tell you the story. Okay. So then we also, we can also select stock. I know most of you basically got, got into trading because of MTN IPO, which so let's assume we want to see how MTN has done. MTN recently got an IPO. They've been in the market prior to now, and they kind of added more. So and if you want to see how MTN is doing, you can look at this chart and you can pick a trend of what MTN is doing. Now this shows like an up and down kind of movement, and this is why as an investor you have to pay attention to all of these trends, right? To understand when something is going down, you kind of pick up. Now, going down on the security is not a bad thing, right? It means that it's an opportunity for you to double up or to buy more or to enter. So, for example, some investor might have entered at this point. Yeah, they made a loss if it had, but some investor would have entered at this point and now they are riding the waves up until here. So this is something that you can see. Another one which you can also look at is Boa Foods, which recently got Boa Food, which recently got listed. So this is Boa Food, and you can see now that even without me telling you the story, the picture already tells you the story. So this is how you save yourself time, and you can see what stocks are doing. Now, that aside, now on this research, like I said, this is not an extensive research. We just say, okay, what gets you started, right? So if you need an extensive research report, Asam sent a daily research article, right, which they send you and they update you about the details, right, of this stock. So when you look at the Tami portal, you can go and look up Asam research article where you can now see, oh, what is driving this particular behavior for this particular assets in the market. Okay. Now, what we also did here is to look at what is the 52 some stocks, right? Some information is just a snippet. Like, okay, what stocks are making their new 52-week high and what stocks are making their new 52-week low, right? Now, these are just information that you want to be aware of, right? So because if a stock is reaching its 52-week low, that means in the last 1 year, this is how low it's getting. It might cost, it might be an opportunity if you want to buy into that stock and it's kind of low, then it might be an opportunity to buy. But if you are owning it, then it's a problem, right? Because it means that it has lost value below 1 year comparison. Then also, the system also have what we call news, right? Which is news that people are reading across the ecosystem. So we have news that have been curated, exchange news, research firm news, and all of those things. Also, InfoWare also provides AI generated news. Now, AI generated news are news that is looking at the market and is curating news and informing you of what is going on in the market, right? So if you do, so that if you, most people definitely, if you are not a trader, you are not expected to have a minute by minute, tab on the market, right? But the AI generated news is looking at the market and immediately it sees something, it's going to see. So for example, one of the most read news is Unilever. Now this is published by the Nigerian Exchange. It's a news, so you can click on the news and you go and read the details. What is happening about Unilever? Why are people reading about Unilever? So it means that something is about to happen or something is happening to Unilever, right? And you might keep yourself. Then we have what we call this unusual volume. So unusual volume alert, usually what it does is that it tells you that somebody is taking a volume in the market, right? And if this is something that you might want to be aware of, if somebody is buying a stock in the market and the volume is huge, like somebody is buying or dumping, let's say First Bank, for example, it calls for concern if you own it, because if somebody is buying a very huge volume at this time, then it means the price is going up at time. But if somebody is dumping a stock at a particular point, then it calls for concern. Then you also have bull momentum alerts. Now, these breaking news are system generated, as you can see. That's the INFOWARE terminal. What this means that there are some stocks that are about to, they look as if they might go up. So these are not in any way telling you that they will go up. These are just telling you that, okay, the exchange has 400 securities on the floor. How many of the security can you look at every day? Because you have other duties you're doing, you have other jobs, but this is just to point you to where you have. So you cannot go and read more about it or research more about it before you decide to make. But this is just like to guide you of, okay, what is everything going on in the market. So this is also the sector where you also have all the various sectors, the value and the volume of trades that have been done in this sector. So these are just information that it will just to help you, get started. And most traded stocks. So if, for example, if you're looking at most traded stocks, so for example, I want to know which stocks are the most traded stocks in the market, then I can use this. So apart from me getting the index information, most traded stocks means that I just want to know, okay, so we see MTN is heavily traded, for example. So you can see that MTN is heavily traded, and there's also the, Zenith Bank, GTC, Obwa Cement, Waco, right? This is by value, right? So this is the value of trades. And most times when you're an investor and you're trade, you want to put your money, you want to trade where there's money, because you don't want a situation where you are buying in moribund stocks and you want to sell, nobody wants to buy. It now looks as if like so it means that a lot of values are being exchanged on this security. Then in terms of volume, now this also shows that some stocks are having volume, even though the value might not be there, but the volume of trade, they seem to be topping the volume. So this is just for you to know, in case you're looking for securities you want to invest in, or you have the holdings, you can at least have a bird eye view of what the market is doing as a whole. So these are just some of these. I wouldn't want to bore us a lot, so I will encourage you to log in and play around. You can also click on any of the security to get more news about information about them. So if you click on any of the security, it's going to launch a page where you can see all the information about MTN, the news, everything about it. So you, just in case you want to get yourself educated about it. So these are just something on the research aspect. So before I conclude, I'm going to speak briefly to the terminal. So within the app, we have, so Mr. David showed you the trading. Let me go back to this trading where you can trade, you put in your trade. So we'll just go through it quickly. So you put in your trade information. So, and I'll show you the difference. And this is, both of it works, but just for you to choose what to. So this basically, you select your symbol, right? So basically this is assume that you know what you want to buy and how and the price you want to buy. So you select, so let's assume I want GTCO. Okay, let's do First Bank. So I'm doing First Bank. Then now when you're doing your order, the system will show you the bids and the offer in the market, right? You'll see both the bids and the offer in the market. Now, these are top bids and top offer, not everything, just so these are the top. Now, when you want to place your order, a lot of time, most people make mistake. They actually want to buy at a particular price, but they forget to change the order type. So there are predominantly two types of orders in the market. There's the market orders and there's the limit orders. So for market orders, it means that you are accepting any price the market throws at you. So if the market gives you any price, you are accepting it at any price. A limit order means that you are specifying your own price that you are willing to buy a security, right? So what the system shows here is the top bids. Now, top bids are people that want to buy, right? It's called bidders. Now, top offers are people that want to sell. So for example, if you want to sell your stock, you want to look at who is the best bid in the market, right? That means if you want to sell. Now, if you want to buy, I want to see that, okay, the person that wants to sell wants to sell, for example, the person that wants to sell at 11.45, but the best person that wants to buy it is 11.35. So there's a gap. So it means that the market is, both sides are looking at themselves and like, okay. So for me, if I want to join the queue, so I want to join the queue of, so for me, I want to join an 11.20. So I'm going to put in 100 units. Now, before you trade, please always keep an eye on your balance to ensure that your trade is, you have sufficient cash to do that. But the system will do the validation, but just so that you have an idea. So the simple maths is for you to just do your units times the price you want, and then you can get it. So I'll change my order to a limit order. Then I would put in the price 11.10, which is I want to queue with this person. So I'm doing 100 units. Then I click on preview. So at the point of preview your order, the system will give you an estimate, right? The estimate is to tell you that, okay, this is how much this is going to cost you if you go ahead with this trade, inclusive of all your charges and transactional fees. So if you accept this amount, then you click on submit. So it has it as order has been successfully placed. So this is the notification you get. Then I click OK. Now I will come back to the price trigger aspect, but it will prompt you if you want a price trigger. So I will come back and describe what that is done, used for. So now once this is done, I've placed my order. I can go back and check what we call the trade history. So the trade history means that I can look at what is the status of my order. So in this case, these are the, I have 4 status of an order, right? An order can either be executed, can be open, rejected, or canceled. So this is usually the state. So if you send an order, your order is matched in the market, that means you got what you want. If your order is open, it means that nobody has filled your order. So it's just still waiting in the market for somebody to fill it. Then rejected means that for whatever reason, the exchange is rejecting your order, right? So they will tell you why they are rejecting your order. Then you have canceled order. Canceled orders are orders that you have canceled. Maybe you're no longer interested for it. So in my case, I put my open order. Then I have the status here, which tells me executing. So executing means that the exchange has accepted my order and my order is sitting in the market waiting to be matched. So this is the trading on the e-business itself, right? This is just simple. This is just to get you going and you're fine with this, right? So it does everything. And if I want to cancel my order, there's a button here for me to cancel and I withdraw the order from the market, the request from the market. Now, I mentioned something around the web trading terminal. So the web trading terminal, it's more designed for people that are a bit more advanced. So I know in this audience we have, new investors, we have experienced investors and all of. So this is designed majorly for experienced, right? Not intermediate to experienced, in the sense that in terms of the information you're seeing, you can be able to process and understand it. So this is the web trading terminal, which I'll introduce to us in a bit, and how to use it. So the web trading terminal gives you the advantage of looking at the market data in real time. So in the order portal, if you want to check the market data, you would have gone here, click on Market Watch. It will open on a separate link for you. It will open on a separate link, and then you have to watch the data on a particular link, come back and put in your trade. So the professional trading platform gives you the advantage of you not having to flip screens. So you can stay on one screen and carry out all your transactions. So for example, if I want to buy a premium stock, right? A premium stock, I click on the premium. So this is, let's assume I want to buy Zenith Bank, right? Now, immediately I click on Zenith Bank, I'm going to see the bid and the offer information. Now, there's what we call the bid offer indicator. Now, this indicator, for those of us that are very pictorial, we just like to see the picture and get the message. Now, it means that in Zenith, it's telling me that 42.2% bid and 55% offer. Now, it means that there are more sellers of Zenith than buyers, right? And it gives me percentage. Now, if I click on WAPCO, you can see WAPCO, there are more buyers with WAPCO than sellers. So it means that people want to buy WAPCO more than sell. So if I click on UBA, UBA shows that a lot of people the volume of people that want to buy UBA are more than the people that wants to sell. right? So depending on your trading strategy, this indicator here, I don't have to go to, this is the technology is where we call it spare me the details, right? For now, spare me details. I just want to get the high level. Now you can start looking at the details and looking at this, right? But this indicator here gives you the high level, right? So you can now know which stock. Now, like I mentioned, if you want to buy the stock, prior to now, you would have, or you see, okay, oh, access is what Zenith is doing well, you want to buy. Now, there's a plus button where you click plus to buy, and there's a sell, or you can either right click and say buy or sell. So anyone that works for you. So if I click on buy, for example, so it's going to launch the screen, so it's going to launch the screen where I can do everything. Now, I don't have to flip screens and anything or stuff. So I see the stuff. Now, the good thing about this also is that while you are trying to place your order, the market data, the bid and offer here are changing dynamically, right? So, and it shows the full bid. So the other one I showed you on the e-business, it doesn't dynamically change, or it doesn't show the full bids. Right here, you have the full bids information display. So I can just put in my price. So let's assume I'm interested at 25.30. Then I click on preview. Now, immediately I click on preview, it shows me the amount 261.93. Then I click on submit. You can see it says my order has been submitted successfully. Okay, so this is just the quick one, and you can see the market activity here also as well. So as people are trading, you can see the market activity, and if you want to see the trades that have occurred for the entire day, you can click on this history, and I can say, okay, I want to see all the MTN trades. At what price are people buying MTN? So a lot of people are buying MTN at 190, right? So this is something that I can all I need to do is to click on this trade history, and you can see that I have my trade status here, which shows me the one that is new means is in the market. Await execution means that the order is yet to go to the market, but I can always click refresh. Yeah, so both orders are now in the market. Okay, so this is just this terminal basically allows you to do all your trading on a single screen. You don't have to click multiple screen and stuff, but you can also use the other terminal to place your order. So everything, both of them are the same, but this just gives intermediate to advanced trader the flexibility and ease that they desire. Okay, so I think the last one I will just speak on so that I can describe about the features. I don't want to bore us with too much information. There's a lot the app can do, but I'll let your question drives it. So is what we call the price trigger. Now, most times when most people buy stocks, you have to, keep logging in. Either you're checking price list every day, you're logging into the market to check what the price is, and we believe there's a lot of hassle, right? So what the system has created, this portal has provided, the Asam portal has provided for you, is that you can specify your price that you want to be notified. So for example, I say, okay, FBNH, I want to be notified. So I select FBNH. I can choose price, volume, 52-week high, or anything. So in this case, I'm saying price. Anytime the price of FBNH is greater than, let's say, 10 naira, right? And I want to put a note for myself, sell my FBNH orders. Then I click on add alert. Now, what this does is that the system will internally track. So this alert has been added. The system will internally track every day. The system will internally track the condition that you've set, right? It will track it for you. You'll track your price, track it for you. Immediately your conditions are met. Immediately they are met, you get an email alert telling you that your condition have been met, right? So what this does for you is that instead of you monitoring the market all the time, if you already have your price in mind, you can just put in your price and then just leave it to the system to track every minute, every hour of the trading session. And immediately in condition is met, you get an email, and then you can even remind yourself what action you want to take. So, and it will send you back to you that this is the action you intend to take when you set the trigger, maybe a month ago, 3 months ago, and it will keep sending it to you so far the condition is met until you come and delete the condition. So that is that on that. Now, lastly, before I end the session, Mr. David mentioned simulated portfolio, right? And I just want to reiterate what he has said on simulated portfolio. Now, if you're a new investor, which I learned some of us are new, our experienced investor, this works for both of us. So if you're a new investor, you don't want to play with your money, right? You know, just like Mr. David mentioned the other time, don't lose money, right? We are not in this business to lose money, right? So you don't want to lose your money. So, but there's a lot you need to learn when you are starting out, and it might be daunting to start, you know, with real money and learn, unless you want. If you lose money, then that means you paid for your coaching. But if you don't want to lose money, there's a safer way to do it. Now, what he mentioned the other is that we have what we call the simulated portfolio. The simulated portfolio will say, okay, you know what, pretend as if you bought the stock. Just pretend as if you bought the stock. So that way, you just hold it in your portfolio. Now, let's see what happened in the next 1 month. Let's see what happened in the next 2 months. That would determine your level of confidence in yourself to be able to go and use your real life money to trade. So this is like a safer way to do it. And you can try out different strategies before it works. Now, for experienced investors, oh yes, I understand investment. I don't need to. Now, most times there are different strategies that people try, right? Now, how do you know those strategy will work? Maybe you are back testing a strategy, you're doing a lot, you don't know. So what you know is that you can also use this simulated portfolio to pretend as if, like, if I had used this strategy to buy the stock, let me see what happened. Then a month, 2 months, 6 months, you can go back and say, okay, this thing works. And then you can start applying it on real life money. Okay. So that is it on the app in brief. So I think I'll hand it over back to Mr. David to continue the session. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, hello, Mr. Wale, thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Wale, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.
Yeah, thank you for that wonderful explanation. So we want to throw it open now. Maybe there are questions, you can send it on the chat group so that we can attend to your question now. Myself and Mr. Wale, we are both here to attend to your question. So please, you can ask your question now. You can raise up your hand if you want to ask questions. And we also have a frequently asked question on the website. You can click on that too. That will also attend to you one way or the other. But maybe you have 1 or 2 questions to ask here. Please, you can do that by raising up your hand so that we can attend to it. Hello. We are waiting to hear your question, please. Okay. Trainer OWC, please. You can unmute yourself.
Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, unfortunately I joined the meeting late because I'm calling from London, UK.
Okay.
And I'm also working at the moment, so I had this event clashed with a prior meeting, so I only joined about half an hour after the webinar started. What I need to know is, because I missed the first bit, are you going to be able to send us a recording of this webinar so that those of us that missed some part of the training will be able to catch up?
Okay. Okay. Noted, sir. Noted, sir. We are going to do that.
Thank you.
Okay. So any other question, please? Another question?
Hello, good afternoon. I think it is important that we should probably take that process of opening an account fresh. Okay, so because nowadays everybody is working online. Nobody's going to go and going physically to do anything anymore, more or less. So I would like for you guys to take the process from someone that wants to open an account and wants to start trading. If the person, where does the person go to and how do they start that process? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm going to do that. I think I've done that before. And for the benefit of those that are just joining, so we are going to do that again and quickly put us through how to do this. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. This is the website for, like I said before, you can log into our website, www.autostevenonline.com. And when you have logged into our website, www.autostevenonline.com, this is where it will take you to. This is where it will take you to. And when you get to this place, you have to see a place that says, don't have account, sign up. You don't have an account, you can sign up. So once you click on sign up, it will take you to a platform whereby you can enter your information. Like I said, when I was introducing this program, I said earlier that when you want to open your account, that you should make sure that you make available ready your passport photograph, and I said it that all this must not take more than 2 MB so that the system can accept it. I've seen people that said that they've tried to open an account, the account did not go, only to find out that what they were trying to upload was much more than requirements. So please make sure that what the document that you're uploading is not big in size. So just try as much as possible to make sure that you resize the document. So I've mentioned the passport photograph, then must also have your utility bill. Like I mentioned earlier, please, whenever you're entering your utility in your residential address, make sure that the address you enter in the residential address is the same thing with the address on the utility bill, because that's one of the requirements of the SEC, that you must give us utility bill that carry the same address. I'm emphasizing on that again, because you have seen people that they will register one address as Yomolu and they will come give us utility bill of Ikeja. This is not acceptable. So make sure that you check the utility bill that you are using first and make sure that it is well spelled out exactly the same way it is in the utility bill. I believe that that is so. Then another thing that you need to take note of is that your means of identification. Like I mentioned earlier, it could be national ID card, NIN, it could be driver's license, and it could be international passport. So if it is either driver's license and international passport, you take note that these two ID cards they used to expire. So you must check the expiring date to be sure that what you are giving to us is not yet expired. You can also use your voter's card. Then note that voter's card and NIN, they don't have expiring dates. So those one, you are free. But if you are using driver's license or international passport, make sure that you check the expiring date before you upload the ID card. Then you must also sign your signature. Sign your signature on a paper, then save it on the system as well. Make sure that all these documents are all saved on the system before you start your registration. I'm taking time to explain this so that somebody will know that after filling the form, it just threw me off. So make sure that they were all saved on your system. All you need to just do, you can see that when I save all those documents on my system, the last account I opened while I was explaining earlier, I opened it within 5 minutes. Why? Because I already have all the documentation. Within 5 minutes, I was already done with the account opening. So if you have your documentation at hand, your registration will be very easy and it will be very fast. Within 5 minutes, you will be done. So I'm going to do a kind of sample like that again, so that for those that are joining that are just joining to be able to see that it is very easy as ABC for you to open an account. So like I've said, you can select your title, Mr. Soso, Mr. David. Using myself as an example date again. Date of birth, put your date of birth. Select your gender, male, address. Remember the address as I said. Like I said, this country selected here is Nigeria. If you are in diaspora, you want to open an account, just try and get an address here whereby you can use, like I said before. So, email address, phone number, salary employed, company name, Auto Steven, then click next. Until you finish this filling of this form, you might not be able to click next. So you can see now there's something that I did not fill there. So are you political exposed? No. No. Then click. Mother maiden name. Bank details. Please make sure that you also fill this correctly, most especially your BVN number. It is very, very important that you fill your BVN number correctly. Please, let us take note of all this. Then your next of kin. Form of ID, national ID card, the number of ID, then the date of expiry. Like national ID card does not have expiry date, but I'm using it, so I can just put any date as my expiry date as 2023. Just for this registration to go. Then click on next. Then confirm that you have a valid ID. Next. Then you can do your upload. You can see what you're going to upload is passport, photo, ID, signature, and utility bill. So I'm trying to upload all this now. I'm trying to upload all this because I already have them in the system. So it's easy for me to just upload them since I already have them in the system. That's why we advise that you save them first before you start filling the form. So I've uploaded all the documents. And I click on agree to our terms. Then next. And it will show you all the necessary, what you have filled. They ask you to check it, you check it through. After you have checked it through, then you click on finish. You can see, because I have all my documents ready, it did not even take me up to 3 minutes to open an account. It's just told me now that your account is created successfully. You will receive a confirmation email from us within 48 hours. That is as easy as ABC to open account with Dr. Steven. I hope I'll be able to answer some questions from somebody. Please, we would like to entertain one. I can see some people ask up. Mr. Eddie Diogo, please, you can unmute and ask your question. Thank you. Mr. Eddie, please, you can ask your question. Unmute. Mr. Eddie. You can unmute to answer your question, please, sir.
I've done that. Yeah, okay. Are you okay now? Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah,
just a simple question. Since most of the recharging of electricity is done through through E is how do you have how do you have the NEPA requests for payment? You know.
Sorry?
You understand what I'm
Please.
saying?
From your prepaid, the address always shows on it. We use prepaid in my office too. Once you print out your prepaid, either they send it to you or whichever way, the token given to you, if you check it very well, there is address on that prepaid and the name of the person that paid. The name of the person that paid does not matter. The most important thing is address. The name on the prepaid does not matter, but the most important thing is address. And for those that are military, okay.
Normally, what you see is the token, the token, you know, that's what you get in your SMS. It doesn't have that detail though.
Hello, sir.
You get people recharge. Oh, just a minute.
What I'm saying,
hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Hello. Yes.
Hello. So yeah. Okay, Mr. Eddie. So what we are saying
I'm hearing you.
Okay, what we are saying here is that the prepaid that you paid, the token sent to you, if you checked it very well, up the token, there's address. We use prepaid in my office too, and I've used it for utility as utility bill to many documents that I submitted to regulators. So you can check it very well. There's address there. Secondly, if there's no address on the one you received, if you are the owner of that prepaid or one of your members is one of the owner of the prepaid, they send mail to your email immediately recharge any prepaid. That may be sent to you. There's address on that email. You can also check that address too. There's an address in it. You can print that one and use it as utility bill. And then as you can as well visit them, because you might not need it for us alone. You can as well
visit because some banks are now.
You want your address to be updated. You want address to be updated. Once your address is updated, they can print it for you in their office. And once they update your address, anyone you print continuously, then because you notice that some people did not fill their address when they were updating their information with the NEPA officials. So that is why some of them are not seeing address in their own, because we noticed that some people had that issue. So you can go to the office and update your address. Anyone you are printing, anyone you are printing in the next time, it will show your address. Thank you.
Okay. Let me not argue on that. I know that some banks are now accepting the address on the voters bill.
Okay, then there are some people that are military and they complain about the issue of utility bill. Yeah, if you're a military personnel, you can get a letter from your office referring to us that yes, you're a military personnel, it will be acceptable. That is for military personnel, because we know that they don't get utility bill, but some of them do get letter from their superior, to give to us, and it is acceptable if you can get the letter across to us. Thank you. So any other question?
All right.
Any other one? Okay, as introduced earlier, like I said while I was doing my presentation, you can reach out to us on our new platform called Assisa. Assisa is auto-streaming instant service assistance, whereby you can log into our website and you see a chat box beside our website. This Assisa helps you to get an instant information from us. It's a new platform from auto-streaming, Assisa, auto-streaming instant service assistance. So you can use Assisa to get in touch with us, or use any of the numbers showing on the screen to reach any of our customer care. Any of these numbers showing on the screen to reach any of our customer care. and we will attend to any of your complaints, any of your questions, any of your information immediately. So please, you can quickly go through my screen now and get our email, get our phone number, and also Assisa is there to assist you in any instant information that you might require from Dr. Stephen. Thank you. So if there's no question again, we would like to call this meeting to an end. I don't know if there's anybody that still have one or two questions to ask. Mr. Walling, do you have anything to say again?
No, no. So
Okay.
I just encourage.
Thank you, Mr. Walling, for this. Okay. Mr. Walling, I can hear you.
No. I just encourage everyone just to play around with it.
You can go ahead, sir.
Okay, I just want to encourage everyone just to play around with it and just get more familiar. It's going to help their investment decision and ability to ensure their money is safe and it gives them the value expected. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wale.
Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just as we are rounding up, the whole idea behind doing this is to increase the ease of doing business for everybody, and also to put the power to deploy your resources in your hands. After all, you are the one that worked hard for your money. We think that in the end, what we as financial advisors can do is to provide you information, provide you the research that will enable you to take a decision. But at the end of the day, the decision should lie with you, because you are the one that ultimately know what your risk preference is. You are also the one that knows what your return objective is. So when we provide you the information, we want to give you an opportunity on your own to be able to decide what to buy and when to buy. Also decide when to sell and when not to sell. Because sometimes we find people saying, oh, I need money, and all of that. And then, they are waiting for the broker to sell shares for them, or as the case may be. But if you have investment in shares, and you know that you will need money in 1 week's time or so, you know the time to be able to sell at any particular point in time. Secondly, it also gives you an opportunity to also monitor your account on an active basis, and know when to take a turn or when to stay in a position. So that really is the essence of Asam ETRADE. It is actually empowering you to be able to take investment decisions on your own, but with our active support, with us, giving you the necessary information. That's why the research we are providing you, we are not only sending to you via email. Every day when you log onto Asam ETRADE, you are able to receive those information on an online real-time basis. And also Asam ETRADE also provides you an opportunity to actually act on an information immediately. All right, so you came into the market, you woke up in the morning and you logged on to Asam ETRADE. You did not have the intention to do any trade. Well, you suddenly saw an information flash on the screen saying so and so company is proposing to do so and so, carry out so and so corporate action. Right there and then, you can just log into the payment portal, make payments immediately. Within one second, your account is credited with the amount you want to pay, and right there and there on the same screen, you can just click on that stock and go ahead and buy the stock. All of that can be done within 2 minutes, without you needing to call anybody to say, okay, look, can you give me your account number for me to transfer money to you? Without you need, and even after the money is, after you pay the money into the account, you don't need to call anybody to say, can you please credit my account so that I can do a trade? All of that can be done within the confine of wherever you are. by yourself without you needing to call anybody, just on the back of information. So there's nothing as good as that. You are essentially a broker yourself, because I mean, we have now empowered you to do everything that your stockbroker will do for you. We've empowered you to do it yourself from the comfort of your home or wherever it is you are. All right. So you do not need to come. You do not need to go. You do not need to go out of the app in order to pay money into your stockbroking account. You do not need to go out of the app in order to do your trading. And then the information information you require to enable you to take decision as to what to buy and what to sell is also provided to you on an online real-time basis, on a daily basis. So even if you wake up in the morning and you didn't intend to do a trade, I will encourage you, log on to Asam ETRADE. You never know what information will become available that will enable you to take a decision to make a profitable trade. So just log in and leave it there. As long as you have Wi-Fi in your office, log on and leave it there and just look at it every now and then, even while you are doing your carrying out your other task for the day. All right. So I will encourage us to make use of it actively. And not only that, I will also encourage us to ask our other friends or colleagues that might have not started participating in the stock market to also sign up and open an account and get the benefit of this. Signing up for a new investor is, you can open an account with €0, and opening an account, as David has said, takes approximately 5 minutes, as long as you have all those documents on your phone or your laptop. All right. So I wish us all the very best. I'm seeing a few questions just popping up now. Will you get the recording to us? Yes, I believe David, the recording will be emailed to everybody. Yes, after this, can we sell and buy shares on our own seamlessly? Yes, that's the whole idea of Asam ETRADE. So if you have not opened the account, please go ahead and open the account. www.authorstephenonline.com. That's where you go to open the account. I'm putting it on the chat box, authorstephenonline.com. Okay, to open the account, or you could call David to give you assistance if you have any issues. Can we load the account? Can we load the account? Well, there's another question here. Can we load the account by transferring funds directly from our bank account? Yes. All right. So you can do that. The moment you log into, you can do that. By just clicking on the interswitch sign. Please, I'm still waiting for my account. I subscribed for MTN, no feedback yet. Well, I mean, I'm sure everybody that subscribed for MTN through us, as the account has been opened. I'm sure our team will get back. If you send your email address to us, our team will send your account to you. All right. Okay. So that is it from me. Over to you, David, to wrap up this session.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks
That's
for
our
the icing on the cake,
CEO
Mr.
for
Babagbemi.
Mr. Tunde Amolegwe. We want to say thank you very much, sir. And it's also the president of CIS. You can see that the advice is given to you is out of experience that is bringing those advice, and he has been trading over decades. So that's why he's telling us all this, and you know that we have privilege to all this information. That's why he's giving it to us on the platter of gold. Please let us try as much as possible and open our accounts and make sure that we try and trade on it. You can use the stimulation portfolio to trade and see how your portfolio grow, then put the real money and see how your investment grow. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, and thank you.
All right, thanks.
can read our information on the chat group. You can provide your phone number if you are not yet on our WhatsApp group. You can provide your phone number here so that we can add you to our WhatsApp group. Let's get that now before we leave this platform. You can give us your phone number so that you can be getting information from us. Just send your phone number now. Somebody will pick it up and add you. If you don't, you can also put down your email so that you can put you on your email. We can put it on our email links as well so that you can be receiving email from us. Please, we want us to do that now. Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Amolegbe, thank you so much for the icing on the cake.
Daddy.
Thank
You're welcome,
you, David. We
Thank you so
appreciate you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
I wish you the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eddie, for sending your phone number. We acknowledge it. And we have picked it already, yes. If you are still sending your phone number, please send it now within the next 2 minutes before we end this meeting. Thanks, everybody.
That's a
Thank
great
you very
seminar,
much.
though.
Thank you
That's
very
great.
much. This has been thank you very much. This has been a very great seminar and very, very informative. I really appreciate. And could you please also, if you do organize these seminars every now and again, please do try and invite us all. Myself especially, I'll be very happy to attend. Thank you once again.
This
Thank you very much.
meeting is going to be monthly meeting so that we can get information from those that are using it and those that are having challenges on it. So it's going to be a monthly webinar. So in a month, we might even get 2 in a month sometimes. So please make sure that you are on our WhatsApp group.
That's great.
Add your email so that you can get information from us. Thank you. I can get information. I can get phone number from Mr. Eddie Daniel too. Thank you for sending your phone number. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I am not on our platform yet. Okay, thank you, everybody. As we close this meeting, have a wonderful day.
You too. Have a great day.
Love you.
This is Sharon. Thank you for sending your number. You can receive your number.
I've sent mine already.
Yes, I've seen it too. Thank you. I've seen it. So we acknowledge
Thank
it as
you.
well.
It's been so great. It's been so great. So lovely. Thank you.
I also want to thank our HR too. Our HR, thank you for wonderful job done, for the wonderful introduction. Yes.
No, the money is still not there.
Even on the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay.